Right.
Right.
Oh.
What?
Back again.
Back again.
What we like.
I know, 2 weeks in a row. What
Crazy.
an achievement.
Yeah.
What an achievement. Well, Tits, I'm just looking at you from across the room.
Yeah.
I've noticed you look quite glamorous today. I can't wait for you to tell the listener what you're wearing in a minute.
Thank you. I've really put a lot of effort into it.
I'm really shocked at how much effort you've put in.
Thank you.
Right, should we get on with it then?
Let's do it. Landho indeed. Welcome back.
What was it?
Peduncle, I think.
Peduncle.
Oh,
Peduncle.
it's
taken it by storm this last week.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Peduncle.
Let me just move me mic one
Get
second.
sorted. There we go.
Peduncle.
Well, welcome back this week. It's
Thanks,
just myself
Tits.
and Georgie in the room today. No
Yeah.
special guests.
Yeah, Harry, unfortunately.
Harry couldn't be with us today, so yeah, just us two, I'm afraid.
That's how they like it anyway.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hopefully after another episode. What are you bloody wearing, Georgie?
Well, today I've gone very, some might say high fashion.
Well, I wouldn't, but okay.
Some might, well, you've probably not been exposed to much.
Right.
But what I've got is actually made of coffee sacks. And just give it a whiff. I'll just
Ooh.
shit.
Yeah.
No, and what it is I've constructed it out of coffee bags. It's all about recycling.
Yeah.
Very high fashion, very in the moment.
Yeah.
It is a cocktail dress, some might say.
Yes.
And then on the back I've got a long trail.
Lovely long trail.
And as the trail gets towards the end, it's dyed with coffee.
And there's coffee beans, dispersed about there.
And there's coffee beans kind of dispersed about.
It's lovely.
And then what I've done is I've also fake tanned, but it's just coffee.
Just coffee.
So I've just covered my skin in coffee.
It's like, when you used to do them old-fashioned letters and you used to cover them in tea and put them in the oven.
Yes.
That's what you look like.
Yes, that's
Your
very
skin,
much
it's a bit burnt, bit crispy. Tea stains.
And then I've got a wet look wig, which is actually wet with coffee.
Slick back.
Oh, sorry, I burped then.
Oh, God.
Oh, gosh. 1 minute.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's gone. Just having a little stroke.
Right. A little stroke.
So I've really gone for the full coffee look. And then, of course, I've got pleasers on.
A lovely pleaser.
And what I've put inside the platform is just some coffee beans.
Oh, lovely.
And pictures of Oompa Loompas from Charlie
and the Chocolate Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Well, great. Like you said earlier, very glamorous.
Honestly, I'm in shock.
I mean, am I ever not? Yeah. So, on the shoe, it's a Laduca boot.
Yeah.
It's a nude
Not
custom...
quite that glamorous. You have really gone with the shoes there.
It is, no, because if it's good enough for the Rockettes, it's good enough for me.
No,
all the glamour. A Laduca nude boot, laced up, tight. Really, really supporting that ankle there. And I've actually got rhinestone fishnets on.
Emphasis on rhinestone.
Rhinestones on every little cross there on the fishnet. Lovely sparkle when I'm shaking my legs around. And it's a very fringy tassel moment, but beaded, a bugle bead fringe.
It reminds me a little bit of Dolly Parton.
Very, very country vibes, yes.
Country,
but this is actually it's a red, fiery red, orangey beaded fringe tassel moment.
Yeah.
Heavily rhinestoned bodice. The tits are out, so I've got a lovely power mesh sleeve on, a little loop around the middle finger so it doesn't ride up there. And on the hair, it's a blonde moment.
It is.
A curly, whirly blonde moment. Up there, laces, you can't even see the lace.
It's nice to see you with a wig on.
Yes, it does make a difference, I'll be honest. And an earring. I glued the old earrings on. It's a lovely red crystal dangle.
No, we look lovely.
Thank you. And of course, you won't see a picture of us in these looks.
No.
So you'll have to imagine it best you can.
Yes, you will.
Absolutely.
Well, Tits, it's been quite a week since we last recorded.
It has.
And we also, as you know, took a little 2-week break, unannounced.
Did. Yeah.
And, I just wanted to keep this between the family. So I'm just telling you now that I actually lost my voice. And you can still hear it's
She
still a
did.
little bit...
It is a bit raspy.
It is a little bit raspy. But of course, what you need for a podcast
Is your bloody voice.
is your bloody voice.
Yes.
And she's not funny enough to do it alone.
Well, that's it. Even though I am the funny half of Up the Arse. It's really
well, my
me
Instagram
bouncing,
says that too, actually.
me bouncing off what you give. And last week you were hyped up on vocal steroids so you could make it through.
Yeah.
So you were a trooper, I will say that. But this week it's coming back.
It's coming back.
But you went to the doctor, didn't you? What did they say?
Well, I went to the doctor and they basically told me that I've probably been doing either a lot of singing or a lot of shouting or something without warming up.
Right.
And what I've realised is it's probably where I do those
All of
noises all the bloody time on Up the Aft.
Yes.
So I'm not saying the listeners are to blame, but the listeners are to blame.
Well, we're not saying that you need to dob in for the medical bill, but
Yeah.
if you could spare 12 cents a month,
Yeah.
Miss Georgie can get her nodules scraped off or whatever
Yeah.
they do. I don't bloody know.
So I do, I have been told to warm up.
Yeah, and this just goes to the professionalism, really. You just rock up, don't really know how to warm your body up, do all this. I, as an international showgirl sensation, professional as ever, makes time to, warm up my voice, warm up my body,
Yeah.
really prepare myself for the
Well, I
performance.
think it's
whereas,
easier for you as well, Tits, because obviously when you get into drag,
yeah,
normally it'll be just for one small performance. Whereas
whereas
me
you've got to
and the
work a
other
lot
girls,
more.
well, I get booked a lot more.
Right, okay.
And so I think probably that's where it lies. But I should probably warm up. But you just don't think about warming up when you just talk. When you're a comedian,
Yeah.
do comedians warm up?
Your voice is your instrument. I'm sure they do.
It
They
is
do if
so.
they don't want to get bloody nodes.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
Yeah.
No, as we call them, gnomes.
In the business.
So I'm going to have to look after my voice a little bit. So
You're
you
gonna
might
have to
not
be,
hear the that much.
Oh, no, that.
But we've got it on record, so we can always just whack it in every
We'll just
now
whack
and
it
then.
in as a soundbite, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll have to stick to, what is it, ice cream, honey?
Ice cream, honey, and cum.
Yes.
Is what I've been
the
instructed.
trifecta of fabulous.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's it. So send your get well soons. We do accept flowers, well
Yeah.
wishes.
They'll probably all be sent to you instead of me.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. So, rest up.
I will. And in that note, thank you so much for listening to Up the Up. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It's just a little 2-minute episode.
This is the end. So we did it last week, and I think it's time to bring that conversation wheel in again because I don't. Yeah, wheel it
pushing
in.
it.
Got to oil that wheel there.
Yeah.
Georgie, give us a big spin of the conversation wheel.
Here
Big
we
old
go.
spin.
Oh!
We'll see what topic we're going to talk about today. Where's it going to land? Oh, hysterectomies? No.
No.
Oh, aliens.
Aliens.
Ooh, it's quite on topic, because we had the other week.
Yeah.
Was it a sighting of aliens or
So I'm going to
confirmation?
Google it in the moment.
Get it up because
producers are telling me in my ear.
That's right. It's confirmation of extraterrestrial, whatever giblets, bodies. I don't bloody know. But the weird thing is, a lot of things online have been removed. There was so much that came out at the time about this, and I'm just trying to stretch it out while Georgie
what
pulls
was
a
making
fucking
me
finger
laugh
out.
is I googled aliens, and the only thing that was
came up.
showing was that the new Aliens film
Uh-huh.
is being made, and I thought everyone's already over the aliens.
Well, this is what I mean. This is what I was saying. Everything that was up a few weeks ago has now been mysteriously taken down.
There's literally nothing about aliens on the internet.
Yeah. And
That
it was
is
brushed under the
weird.
carpet as quick as it came up.
They had a US congregational,
Yeah.
whatever that word is.
Constipational.
Constipational. Here are the 5 most memorable moments from the Congress UFO hearing.
Right.
So basically, they spotted aliens, right?
He said, yep, they exist. He was under oath. He had to say yes. They were snooping with questions. And now all of a sudden it's all bloody disappeared.
They said the government is absolutely in possession of UFOs.
Isn't that crazy?
Non-human biologics were found at a crash site. Non-human.
Non-Yemen.
Officials must establish a safe and transparent reporting process.
Well, it just means get rid of it all, doesn't it? Maybe we'll disappear. Oh, we need to stop talking about this.
Why? Because the podcast will disappear.
We'll disappear. Well, it already did, but we'll disappear.
Imagine if that was the episode and we were just
And then
gone.
just cut, and that was it.
Yeah, but it
No,
was still
nothing.
somehow uploaded and edited.
Yeah. You probably will be.
So what do you think about the aliens? I saw something that
I think there's something out there for sure. They're not bothered about bloody us though, are they?
I saw something that really made me laugh. Do you know who Brittany Broski is?
Yeah.
The kombucha girl.
Yeah.
And she posted on her TikTok saying, yeah, it's all fun and games talking about the aliens, but just remember the dating pool has just got bigger.
Yes.
And then she was like, all I want to know is what they look like if they are 6'1" and have career ambitions.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I thought, fab.
Fab.
Imagine being like...
Would you date an alien?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? My ex looks a bit like an alien anyway. I honestly would date anyone. Anything.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. Actually, last week proved to me that I wouldn't. Shall I tell you for why?
Tell me for why.
Because I started chatting to this really nice guy.
Yeah.
Really nice
really
guy.
Really lovely. Salt to the earth.
Salt to the earth. You know, really lovely.
Yeah.
Then I was sat near him in a restaurant, and he didn't know I was there.
Ooh.
He didn't know.
So you were stalking him.
And they were American,
right?
And they were all pretending to do British accents the whole time.
Get rid.
And I just thought to myself, no.
You know what?
You're not funny.
You're not clever.
You're not good looking. Well, he was. But I just thought to myself, do you know what? I'm not going to sit here and let people make fun of my accent.
Yeah.
Obviously, he said I'm chatting to a nice English guy, and they've all gone on the bottle of water. I just think, grow up.
I think, grow up, throw it in a box and fuck it, and I'm done with you.
Throw it in a box and fuck it. So, yeah, with the aliens, I just think, you know, if they're going to bring something to the earth, are they going to pay tax?
Yeah, thank you.
Are
they going to bring looks?
Are they going to
what are they wearing?
NHS?
Are they going to be fierce drag mama? Yes, queen, work boots the house down.
Because if they're not fierce drag queen, the house down, mama boots down, the house down, then I'm not interested.
What can they do for us?
I reckon they could do something very, you know, they could run an ice cream van. There's not many of them left.
Well, Cher's just opened an ice cream van.
No, she hasn't.
Did you see that?
I need to see it right
search
now.
it. I can't remember the exact name. It was an ice cream. Cher. What was the bloody name of it?
Cher ice cream van.
Gelato.
Stop.
She's just announced a gelato truck that is it travelling around the US?
It is gelato, yeah.
Yes.
The summer continues to heat up.
So she's saving the day.
Stop. The tagline is churn back time.
Churn back time. Love
that.
I would love a gelato.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cher reveals ice cream truck called gelato with the tagline churn
back time.
I think that's
fab.
Fierce drag mama. Looks fab.
You think Cher could be an alien actually?
She is.
Like a nice alien.
I reckon she'd be a pretty nice alien.
Yeah.
And I just feel like her song Believe, I mean, it's probably Believe about the aliens.
Extraterrestrial, that. Yeah.
Mama.
That's transcendental.
I listened to that and I got sent immediately through the roof into space. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Well, aliens. That's it. We need to stop talking about it. They're going to cancel us.
I know.
Right.
I'm scared. Well, Tits, it's mid-August.
Yes.
We look outside the beautiful windows in the studio right now.
We do.
And we can see the sunshine.
We do.
We can see the light breeze. You think of August,
you think of the summer holidays, the school holidays. It's bloody boiling. The sun is shining.
What would what would you do if I told you that people are putting their Christmas trees up? And their Halloween decorations right now. Because it's happening.
Absolutely. Where?
On TikTok.
Where? Christmas decorations.
People in the UK,
August.
America, Canada, Australia. I literally saw a woman.
No, not having that.
And the video was dated for the 7th of August.
No.
And she was putting her Christmas decorations up and telling you all the things you can do to prepare for Christmas. I thought to myself, you're ruining Christmas.
You're ruining it for everyone.
Not
only yourself. When do you put your duckies up?
Well, it's the 12 days of Christmas, isn't it? 12 days before.
Not traditionally, but like December the 1st onwards. Sure. Perfect. Even that's a bit early, I think. Around December the 7th, December the 8th. August, no. There's too much happening. You've got Thanksgiving to go. You've got Halloween to go. You've got
Kwanzaa.
You've got to hoover up them bloody Christmas tree needles for 5 months. Oh, I think so.
Oh, and also, I mean, you have to have a fake tree because the tree would just die,
Well,
wouldn't
naturally,
it?
yeah.
I just think it's insane that there is people right now with Christmas trees in their living room.
Outrageous.
But I also think it's early for Halloween, and lots of people are decorating for Halloween.
It's very early for Halloween. Now, I'll be honest, so I don't know if you know, I am actually a creative extraordinaire.
Yeah.
And for me, if I'm writing a Christmas show or a Halloween show, I start that shit in April.
Yeah.
So I'm already sick of the sight of bloody Mariah Carey, you know, Halloween, Christmas songs. I'm listening to it all year round.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to be bloody doing is putting up a Christmas tree
Let me tell
in
you.
the middle of August. Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid!
And that particular woman I saw, obviously I liked the video because it made me laugh so much.
Yeah.
That it ended up, no joke, the whole of my feed, because obviously it's an algorithm, right?
Yes.
Was just people putting their Christmas decorations up
And
in
that's
August.
what you're getting now.
And honestly, and one woman was like, last year, the Christmas lights, the plug was melted by the sun. And I thought, you deserve it.
Well, that's what you get for putting it up in the middle of the fucking summer then!
Jean from Michigan, you
Yes.
fucking deserve it, you slut.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? You're Christmas slut.
Absolutely.
And
Outrageous.
And you're celebrating Halloween with your Christmas tree up. Sorry, I just can't get over it.
No,
Right.
that's really put me off, that.
Yeah, me too.
Really, really annoyed me.
Well, Tits, it's time to reveal someone's anonymous, scandalous life on a cruise ship with our below dick
My
section.
favourite part, yeah.
So these come in completely anonymous, and they could be from any cruise line. Definitely not the cruise line we work on.
No, any crew member who's worked on a barge, a vessel, or a ship, a boat.
We'll
you
take
know,
a boat.
A bit of
lifeboat.
gossip. Bit
Yeah.
of gossip they've got that's happened.
Yeah.
You know, let's have a listen. Below dick. Let's
Well,
go.
this one says, I recently got drunk in crew bar,
Ooh.
and I had to go back to my cabin and sleep.
Yes.
Well, so I thought.
Oh.
When I woke up, I looked around the cabin and turned the light on, and I realised I was sleeping in someone else's cabin. Then, moments later, as I was putting my clothes on, I heard the door key card flash.
Oh dear.
And I panicked and hid in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I was there for around an hour and a half until I could ensure that the crew member fell asleep, and I legged it.
Like
Awful behaviour.
terrible.
Well, they do look the same.
Well, they are very similar, and the thing is, people think, well, how can they get in if the door's locked? But I know not everyone always locks the door, because
No.
the worst thing you can do is get locked out your bloody cabin, or if you've lost your key, sometimes the key card doesn't work. So
And
a lot
there's
of
so
people
much
I know,
CCTV.
there's so much CCTV. A lot of people I know leave the door just on the latch.
They do, yeah.
So it's so easy to accidentally, you know, push into it. And if he's had a bit, if whoever it is, they've had a bit of a drink,
Yeah.
they just see all the same. They push the door through, fall in the bed. And at least they woke up and realised before it was too late.
Yeah.
But
That's true. But can you imagine, Tits, what would you do if you opened your door, you went in, there's someone else asleep in your bed drunk? What would you do?
well, it's just a regular Saturday, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. It's you.
It's me, with your blissy pillows.
Blissy bloody billows.
Your pussy pillows.
Yeah.
Well, I just think, you know, keep getting drunk, keep enjoying yourself, don't get fired.
Well, yeah, but just make sure you know what room you're going to.
Always.
Always. Have you ever slept in someone else's room by mistake?
Not by mistake.
Oh,
I
on
would
purpose.
say the cruise line that me and Titty work on, they have cabins with the same cabin number, just the letter is different at the
Yeah,
end.
It's weird.
Which is unique. Normally
It's
everyone
great
has
once you get
their own
used to
number.
it, I must admit.
It does make sense. Like, for instance, one letter means that it's on the outside.
Yeah.
One letter means it's on
The middle-ish.
The middle-ish.
Well,
and
it's
one
A
letter,
to Z from the width of the ship,
Yes.
you know.
So
And then back to front, it's the numbers.
so it does make sense. You
Mm-hmm.
just have to get used to it.
Yeah. But like you said, it's just, you have very similar numbers.
Yeah. I just had to do a big yawn.
Oh, no.
I'm-
Christ.
Honestly, I'm
Crikey.
knackered. Maybe I have been sleeping in someone else's bed.
Maybe you have.
It's been all the throat problems, you
You
know.
look shattered. Really taking it out of you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You look like shit.
That's it. Keep talking, Tits.
Yeah, you look like someone looks
Pig
at
in a
you.
wig.
That's what they say.
That's your new favourite soundbite, isn't
I
it?
bloody love it, yeah.
Do you?
Don't even know who it is.
No.
Well, it is time for the word of the week. That's
Yeah.
right. And, of course, as always, I choose little wordy.
Wordy ding dong.
Miss Georgie has to figure out what this word means and possibly use it in a sentence.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, so the word of the week, and I know we have a few listeners that like to implement this word into their conversations.
Oh,
throughout the
right,
week.
okay.
Yeah. So the word of the week this week is Gullgroper. A Gullgroper.
A Gullgroper.
Yeah, what do you think a Gullgroper could mean?
So obviously
Gullgroper.
we did just talk about Halloween.
We did.
And Halloween is coming up a long way away.
Gullgroper.
And what I think it is,
Gropey
it's
gull.
similar to a Ghostbuster,
Right.
but it's a ghoul, like a ghoulie.
A ghoul.
Oh! And don't worry, I've warmed up my voice. So what I think probably it is it's someone that walks around with a big net,
Yes.
and whenever they think they see a ghoul or a ghost,
Called a net. It's
um,
a net with a net.
yeah, she's called a net, and she has
She's
a net,
carrying a net.
and she walks around and she catches people, right?
Ghouls mainly, or
But it is mainly ghouls,
Yeah.
to be honest.
does she grope them?
She does.
Right.
She grabs the ghost by their penis or vagina, and kind of drags them around.
Interesting. And I want to come back to that because that just reminded me of something that you always do that I don't think you're aware of. But that is not what Gullgroper means.
Okay.
Yeah, although I do appreciate it. No, a Gullgroper is to take advantage of someone or to swindle an unsuspecting victim. Yeah,
Wow.
A Gullgroper does just that.
A lot of drag queens do that.
A lot of drag queens
unfortunately.
take your money, block you, don't
Yeah.
message you.
Yeah.
There you go, Gullgroping all around.
Oh, I'll make you a wig.
Oh, you want that feather boa? Sorry. Oh, what wig did you want?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your money. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Never hear from them again.
Titty does it, but for free. She'll
Yeah.
say to me, "Oh, I've got this sparkly jacket. I'll give you," and then I never see the jacket.
Well, yeah, because I never see the bloody money, honey. Right. No, that reminded me. When you said it grabs the ghost's penises and vagina, say the word vagina.
Vagina.
You say vagina. It's like it starts with an F. And
Vagina.
I noticed this last week as well when you said it. You said vagina. And I'm pretty
Vagina.
sure, correct me if I'm wrong, it starts with a V.
Vagina.
Vagina.
Teach me then.
You said vagina,
Vagina.
and it's vagina.
Vagina.
Say fudge.
Fudge.
No, now say vudge.
Vudge.
Now say nudge.
Nudge.
What about grudge?
Grudge.
And now say grugina.
Grugina.
Now say vagina.
Vagina.
And now say I'm a...
I'm a vagina.
Okay, right. How now say vagina.
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 Alright, I think they've listened to me saying vagina enough, thank you, Titty.
I noticed you were saying vagina.
Yeah, well, I also
And
know...
that's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's a vagina. I should know. I've bloody got one!
Oh, no, you have not.
Yeah.
Fudge
Book
off.
off.
Look at them pirate boat tits. Can you see it?
Yeah. Hold on a minute, is that the moon?
Where?
Is that the moon?
It's... Let me see.
The
One
bloody
sec.
moon at this time of day?
Where?
That's the moon!
There isn't one.
There is. It's very, very faint.
Point at it.
There. Oh, it's the reflection of the light in the window.
Oh, for goodness sake. Honestly, you
Ah.
really are a dumb bitch. I'm sick of it.
The other week we spoke about yawning loud. And it
Ah!
really, yeah, and I'll be honest, I do it.
I know you
I do it, and I've clocked myself doing it. But also, something that annoys me is, you know, when people talk and you can hear them as if they're talking through a smile. And it's like,
What do you mean?
okay, how are we doing today?
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like, you might not be able to see them talking, but you can hear it and you know they've got a shitty smile on their face.
Yeah.
And it's like, everybody in here,
Yeah.
make sure you go and check out everything that's going. I cannot stand it!
Yeah. I hate that too.
Hate
And
it.
it's a customer service thing.
It is. If you're over the tannoy, make sure Check out our fabulous offers on aisle 7.
It's a flight attendant thing
It
too.
is. It's
like
anywhere on a tunnel.
Well, a very good afternoon, everyone,
And
and
you
welcome.
can picture the face.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
really rubs me up the wrong way. Do you think you could do that job? Do you think you could be a flight attendant?
100%.
Yeah.
In fact,
Trolley dollar.
I was considering, when everything opened up again,
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I just can't bear it. And I thought, what I'll be is I'll be a drag queen.
Yeah.
But then I'll work for Virgin Atlantic.
Well,
maybe.
I was going to say you'd probably get Ryanair.
Anyway, so I'd work for Virgin Atlantic. Reason being is because you're allowed your tattoos and everything.
Yeah.
And I'll be a flight attendant. And then when I'm not flying, I'll do drag.
Do drag, mama.
Yeah. Do you want to hear my flight attendant voice?
Yeah, give us a safety announcement as if you were working for Virgin Atlantic.
Okay.
As Miss Georgie Porgy.
Okay.
5,000 feet in the air.
Okay. Well, a very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome aboard this Virgin Atlantic Flight 7476.
I don't like the eye contact.
All the way from Manchester to Blackpool.
You'd only be on short hauls.
Yeah. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Miss Georgie Porgy. I'm going to be your cabin manager this afternoon. And on behalf of myself and Captain Cocker, we'd like to welcome you aboard this Airbus 7842. We can now direct your attention to the screen in front of you as we go through the safety features of this aircraft. Yeah, very that.
Yes, that was good.
Thanks.
That was very good.
I actually love Tits. There's an episode of with Trixie and Cutty, our twins, and similar in success.
Both bald.
Yeah, both bald. That's just me knob. And there's one as they pretend they're on Christian Airlines.
Yes.
And they're like, if the plane does go down, just suck on a Capri Sun and know that this is God's choice.
Yes.
And I love it.
You'd be great at a flight attendant. Yeah.
I think, well, to be honest, I'm allowed to talk about it now because it's past 5 years.
Right.
And also I know they've changed everything.
The process.
And also that it doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. But if you go on TUI, the airline,
yeah.
It was my voice was one of the voices for the safety announcement.
Really?
But I know they changed it about 6 months ago. But yeah, I signed a thing saying I wouldn't publicly say it was my voice. Yeah. I guess in case you end up being a paedophile or something. But
too late, really, isn't it?
Too late, darling.
Yeah.
Me and Prince Andrew are tight. So yeah,
I
was the voice of TUI. And before that, Thompson as well. I did Thompson Airline.
Maybe that's why it went bust.
Yeah, maybe that is why it went bust. But yeah, the Dreamliner, I think it was called.
Oh, right.
And I just remember I got it because I still do a voice character for Butlins.
Yeah.
And I was in the studio, and at the time when I was recording that, they were in there recording stuff for something else.
Yes.
And the guy was like, because the voice I do for Butlins is
quite a silly one.
A very silly character voice.
Yeah.
And so they were like, do you do other voices? And I was like, well, I do my own voice. And I did that voice I just did.
Yes.
Well, I think
got the job.
I think it was like...
What was the side they sent you to say? Yeah.
I think I had to say as well when I was in like the audition, when I was talking on the microphone, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board this Boeing 7846. We'd now like to pay your attention to the current safety features on board this aircraft. And stuff like that.
That's fab.
And I had to go through so many, and I had to they were like, okay, now make it more exciting.
Now do it as if you're on the moon walking through honey and you've got a lisp.
Honestly, they did so many things like that.
Love that.
And they had like someone there that was like a coach. Mm-hmm. And it was a coach I'd worked with before on the Butlins thing. And they tell you like, okay, now you're going to do it. And they make you do it with like you like lean right forward and you have to stick your bum out
and orange up your arse.
They make you do it in a squat.
Oh,
like so many different things.
They just fuck about with you, really. You don't need to do all that shit.
But do you know what is a big shame?
What?
I never went on one of their aircrafts and heard it. Yeah, so I never heard
it. You couldn't have gone, that's me, that. That's me, that's me.
Yeah, that's me.
You couldn't have done that anyway.
Well, I didn't bloody fly with TUI, did I? I was flying with Emirates, darling.
Oh, quite, yeah.
Homophobic.
Okay, do it again.
Yeah.
But as if you've got a clothes label in your top that's really itching you and you just can't get it out.
Okay.
Well,
very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board. Oh, God, sorry.
First, I love the commitment because you're scraping it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do it again now.
Yeah.
As if you have a dog that's wiping its arse
Right.
on your shoe after a massive, massive shit.
Okay. Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board this 7846 Bowen flight all the way from Manchester.
Okay.
And then I eat the poo.
Okay, interesting. Not what we asked. Okay, and the final one. Can you do it as if you are in Santorini, you are on a donkey, going up the hill, and there's people screaming at you abuse?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, a very good afternoon.
Get off that donkey!
Oh, are you actually going to be doing the
I
abuse?
can do the abuse if you want. Yeah. Okay.
Well, a very good afternoon, ladies
Get
and
off that
gentlemen, and
donkey,
welcome
that
on
poor
board this
donkey.
Airbus 6842.
The size of you on that donkey.
I'm bloody tiny! You think it's affecting him? I'm tiny! Alright! I'm bloody skinny.
That poor donkey!
No, not the poor donkey. I'm bloody skinny, and let me get back to me fucking
Do you like
announcement.
animal cruelty,
Yes, slut. And we'd now like to go through the following safety features of this aircraft.
Oh, fab, you got the
That's what I
job.
would do. Thanks, love.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll hire you to do a bloody voiceover for us.
Yeah, anytime you need a voiceover, anyone listening,
Yeah.
just let us know. Titty is my agent.
I can direct and
Titty
really
can
get
direct.
the best out of Miss Georgie.
Yeah.
And we'll use that voice.
Yeah.
Voice of yours, yeah.
Anytime, darling.
Absolutely.
I think there might be something just right by your left arm.
Oh,
there,
let me
Tits.
reach out, grab. Oh, it's that message in a bottle. Let me get that cork out.
Yeah.
What? Oh!
Well, we've been sent in another message in a bottle.
Yes.
And this one has got no return address. It's anonymous.
Ooh.
We like it when that's sometimes a bit more
It's
juicy,
better,
aren't
I think,
they?
yes.
Yeah. This one is, hey girls, I need to say anonymous as the person I'm talking about actually listens to Up the Art.
Ooh.
Yes. My flatmate is a really good friend of mine and I absolutely love her. With that said, I've noticed a few things since moving in with her that are a little bit suspicious.
Oh dear.
Firstly, I'm never allowed in her room. It's got a lock and a bolt when she leaves the flat, and when she opens the door, she opens it just enough for her to fit through. Secondly, I've heard a few people coming in and out of the flat at night, which of course I don't mind. She's a single girl and she should enjoy herself.
Yeah.
Thirdly, she recently ordered a huge dog cage off Amazon.
Right.
And we've never had a dog or any pets, and we're not allowed to have pets in our flat.
Right.
And I also hear some pretty strange noises at night, like chains and an occasional whip sound.
Oh.
As I said, we don't have a dog, so I'm not sure what the cage is for, and I'm really not sure what's going on. What do I do? Well, first of all,
you
to
nosy
me,
bastard.
it's clear to me what's going on.
MYOB, please.
Yeah,
Mind your own bloody
business.
business. Yeah.
Mind your own business. It's clear she sent in a picture of her flatmate, and she is wearing all rubber and latex in a dominatrix kind of look.
Yeah.
She's obviously making a lot of money. We've
she's
got a picture
successful.
of the flat as well, and the flat looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I reckon she's got the bigger room. She's paying more rent, Tits.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You want to hope so.
And fourthly, 100%, she's got men, women, non-binary persons, whoever it is, tied up in that cage at night. She's making a lot of money, and I think you should just mind your own business.
And if that's what they want, that's what they want.
That's what they want.
Absolutely.
You know? We've all got a little secret fetish here and there.
If you put as much energy in your own bloody career and job than you do snooping on everyone else,
you'll be a success.
You'll be a success. And I'll be honest, it's probably not what you wanted to hear.
No, I think.
But it's the tough truth.
I think she wanted us to say, have an honest conversation.
Yeah, no.
Or break
Get
into
your
the
nose
room.
out. No.
You know.
Yeah.
I think there is a little element of safety. I think if she is bringing in random people constantly. Yeah, and if the screams are pain. Because have you ever watched Killing Eve, Tits?
I love
Killing Eve.
Yes.
And do you remember in season 1 there was the man, he died in the medical place? Do you remember that in season 1?
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, but
so basically, some people like to have small medical procedures as a sexual thing.
Oh.
So a little operation, whatever it is, and that's what turns them on, right?
Oh, right.
Fab. Love it.
Good for
Do
you.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Obviously, in Killing Eve, she ends up killing her.
Right.
So as we know, those screams could be anything.
It could be.
It could be
Yeah,
anything.
no.
Sorry, Titty's just taken her wig off. For
I've
a second.
just taken my wig off, getting a bit of a breeze under my scalp there.
Yeah, does it feel nice?
It's lovely, that, actually.
I love taking the wig off, and
Especially
then you
in
give it
this
a good
heat.
scratch and a shake.
Give it a good scratch, give it a good shake, you know, get that dry shampoo out, whack it back on, no one's none the wiser.
No one's none the wiser.
Anyway.
Well, I think my advice to you really is just mind your own
Anonymous.
business.
Yeah, stick
if
your
you're
nose
worried
out.
about people's safety, then absolutely, again, mind your own business.
Yeah.
And if you're worried about people coming in and out of the flat, get your own padlock.
Yeah.
Get your own padlock.
Yeah.
If she's got her padlock,
You can get one
you
too.
can bloody have one too.
Absolutely. Well, if you want any advice,
Yeah.
what can they do, Georgia?
They can, roll it in a bit of parchment paper, put it
Yes.
into a bottle, throw it overboard and send it over to us.
Absolutely. Otherwise, you can send us a message on Instagram at UpTheAft.
Yes, you bloody can.
And we'll read it out on the poddy there. If you want to send us a review or a little messagey on Instagram, do send it over. Absolutely. We do love to see what you've got to say. And if they want to find you on Instagram, where can we find you?
At Miss Georgie UK.
Well, she's never done a gig out of the country. You're not good enough, are you?
Shut up. Where can we find you, Tits?
On Instagram at Titty_Kaka.
Underscore, because she's very underwhelming. Costumes are nice, but talent's not there.
Not there.
Not there. Well, thank you so much, Tits. It's been nice to get, a little catch up.
That's right. Again, send us a message. We'll see you all next Friday.
See you next Friday, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hoist the sail.
There's a bloody helicopter going past. Do you think that's a celebrity?
No, I
Just
think...
that?
I don't bloody know. It might be, actually.
Do you know that
What?
when the big celebs perform at Isle of Wight Festival,
Yeah.
they come on helicopter. They ain't getting on the ferry with the common folk.
Yeah, quite.
Elton John landed in my backyard.
I bet he did.
See you later, everyone.
Bye.